Welcome everybody to another episode of Smackdown. Alright then, I fucking waiting. Welcome everybody. Oh shit. The Miz is back. I guess I'm keeping in my introduction that I had just a second ago.
Pay attention, everyone, because The Miz is back.
Oh yeah, I'm paying attention.
I want to remind everyone who should be the United States champion. I should be standing here in the middle of this ring with a belt over my shoulder. But instead, I was rushed to an ambulance at Night of Champions. I was hospitalized for months, recovering from burn injuries, wondering how and when I would ever return. And while I lay there in the hospital bed, all I could do was replay back the memories of being thrown over the ropes into the scorching hot flames I had to be extinguished of.
Yeah, that's tough.
I remembered the pain of my skin bubbling and the painful look on my wife's face. She would try to comfort me and tell me that maybe it's time to chalk it up.
Dang.
But then one day, I had a visitor. And that visitor pulled up a chair next to me in my hospital bed. He voiced to me his frustrations. He listened to my pain, and he voiced to me a plan. And from that moment on, I knew how much my recovery would mean. I knew that if I could get through this, I would have the support to reach larger heights than I was before.
Okay, who?
And then I remembered again the man who took all of that from me. The man who inserted himself into business he had no part of.
Yeah, that's Kane.
The man who's allowed free reign.
Yeah, that's
the same man who threw me into the flames that ignited a whole new fire inside of me.
Yeah, that's Kane.
Trick Williams. Oba Femi. Kit Wilson.
What?
Jada Parker.
What?
All stood by me.
Oh, shut the
fuck. They reminded me who I am. And I am the one who's going to shove his foot so far up Kane's ass, he'll have to take off my shoe to chew his food.
Yeah. Okay. Mixed feelings here. I'm happy that Miz is back. I love the energy he's coming with, but I'm sorry, brother, you're a part of the topic? Oh, and speaking of the fucking topic, Oba Femi. And Kid Wilson there right next to him, bro. God, man. Just taking over Smackdown. The topic taking over Smackdown. Now they got the Miz. They added Jada Parker. They got Trick Williams at the head of the fucking table. They took out Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. They took out Randy Orton right after that. And now they're facing Jimmy and Solo. Yeah, it's looking like Trick Williams' little plan is coming in fruition. They're trying to start taking over everything. If the Miz is looking at Kane, that's the U.S. title. And if Trick is looking at Seth, that's another title. If Jada's trying to take over what Chelsea got, That's then your 2 titles, because Jada already a champion. Now they really only need the tag belts. And it's looking like they're introducing themselves into that category. But I don't know how to tell you. Solo and Jimmy are kind of undefeated, dog. So good fucking luck with that. I mean, Oba and Kid have been on one. But they took out the champ. They took out Seth. They've definitely been on one as of late. But is that going to be enough to take out Solo and Jimmy? Who have literally, like I said, been undefeated, dog. There really hasn't been an answer from anybody when it comes to them. And they just won these tag belts. I don't think they're looking to lose them anytime soon. Now, this ain't a title match. I'm pretty sure this is just Oba and Kid trying to put recognition into the champions here. Solo moving out of the way from Kid and now whipping him into the corner. And it's that tag team work. I was right about to say, this that tag team work that they're so good at, but right as I say that, Solo's getting sent into the other corner, the opposite corner. And we're about to see some tag team work from the Topic here. Whipping Solo into the ropes and into a nasty elbow from both Oba and Kid. Oba, what the fuck are you doing? Going to the top. What the fuck are you doing, Jim? What the fuck are you doing, Oba? A lapse of judgment by the both of them. Jimmy grabbing up Oba, getting him in a little grapple, throwing him into that same corner they were just in, slapping the dog shit out of him. Turning him around. Oba ain't going for that. He ain't really trying to get turned around in the corner like that, dog. Weave from Jimmy in the clothesline. Jimmy with the speed and a big move from the top rope. Again, Jimmy plays a big part in why this team is undefeated. Jimmy has been on another fucking level himself. And Jimmy showing that shit off. Another bitch slap to Oba. And now he's just picking Oba apart. I mean, the Topic had a really big week last week. They really put it on notice that they're taking over. I mean, honestly, since SummerSlam, they've been trying to put it on notice that they're taking over. Jada with a little bit of struggle at the top. A little bit of struggle at the top taking on the people up there. But, I mean, bro, she showed that she was ready to fight no matter what the fuck the situation is. Why she ain't win, bro, she's with the shit. And that's what you got to do if you want to put yourself in contention for another belt. Back to the match, though. Goddamn Jimmy. Jimmy thinking that those fists is going to be enough to put away Oba. And as I thought, that's a kick out before the ref even goddamn got to his knees. Now here goes this tag team tandem right here. Solo and Jimmy. Twisting the arms of Oba. And shoulder bumping him. Grabbing his legs and ripping him apart. Oba being dragged to his feet by Solo. And what has Solo got planned? He's bringing him back into that iconic corner throughout this entire match. Lifting up Oba with that strength, but not enough as Oba reverses and gets him into a nice little DET reversal move. I'm expecting Oba to try to get Kit involved into this match. Sending Solo into the corner. Solo not going for that though. Solo not allowing them to get their teamwork moving. Oba denying that though. Dropping Solo to his back, pinning him. What in the world? How did Solo do that? Okay. A little back and forth. I don't know about this topic, y'all, man. They be doing some real bisexual things, which is nothing wrong with it. It's definitely a thing that I'm seeing. And a toss by Oba, showing off his pure strength, tossing Solo like that. The champion's gonna have to really start picking up their game a little bit. And there it is, a rake to the eyes from Solo. That's something you could expect to see. But again, trying to lift up Oba, and Oba is ready for that. Dang, the power, the strength, the physique, everything about Oba is just impressive. But Solo, also impressive. Look at that fucking pop-up slam right there. Kit Wilson begging Fatu to get him in the match. Something that you're not often going to see, considering that between this little tag duo right here, boy, I tell you, Oba is the one who carries most of the fucking action. But Kit Wilson, he the one who be securing them wins, boy. Solo lifting up Oba again. Look at the pure strength from Solo Sikoa. For a second, I thought he was going to go and tag in Jimmy. He probably should have, because it looks like somehow Oba got Kit Wilson tagged in, man. Kit Wilson coming in with a different kind of energy. Ready to pick apart Solo, stopping him from getting that tag. Solo with a reversal, sending Kit into that corner. There's a mean clothesline. And now it's not looking too good for Kit. But Kit Wilson, yeah, I was about to say, Kit Wilson, one of the top people on this roster at finding a way to turn things around. He's quick, he's methodical, and he always finds a way to turn the tables. And look at that knee to the back of his head, and just like Kit Wilson, he's going to tag in Oba. Keep fighting. I did my thing. Oba's coming in, looking to finish the damage here, finish off everything that they got going on, and stop Solo again from tagging in his partner. If you stop this team from being a team, then you finish them off. And just like that, actually, Oba and Kit get the victory. Hold on. A previous feud back to light. I see JC and Braun Breaker are not happy seeing Oba and Kit Wilson coming into the tag division. JC and Braun Breaker got the better of Oba and Kit before. They went to the tag division. They're trying to get their names in there, and they're trying to win their belts. I know they're not happy seeing Kit Wilson and Oba Femi trying to come in their place as well. Ooh, now we got the best part of the night. The 1v1 championship. Guaranteed to put on bangers. And guess who's the champion? Guess you gonna see. In case you ain't remember, you gonna see. Apollo Crews, though, the competitor. He's been a part of a few of these matches for the 1v1 championship. Hasn't been able to get it done, though. And there goes fucking Penta and the Luchas. Penta and the Dragons willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to secure a victory. Again, after their tag matches didn't go as they intended, after they couldn't secure a victory as a tag, they came down here last week for the 1v1 championship, and they secured that with numbers. They secured that by doing whatever the fuck it takes to get a victory now. They're not taking no for an answer. And Penta for sure is not doing that, but god damn the strength from Apollo Crews. Penta was able to get it done last week and secure being the new 1v1 champion against Ilya. But the size and athleticism that Apollo Crews is on a whole different level. As you can see right there, but as Apollo Crews tried to dive and get a move off, the coordination there by Penta interrupting that move and finishing it himself. And now Penta again. Look at that fucking kick by Penta. Yeah, no, Penta, I'm keeping it a buck. I don't know if Penta's losing this thing anytime soon. He has the strength in numbers. I guess the topic did too when Kit Wilson was the 1v1 champion. And the topic started to form. They weren't complete. Damn. My God, how did Penta get up after a slam like that? Like just absolutely foiling that dumpster. As I said, when Kit Wilson was the 1v1 champion, that was when the topic started to build a little bit. You started to see that, you know, out of nowhere, Obafemi was coming to help him while we didn't know what was going on. But look at this. And this is the thing with the numbers. Apollo getting distracted by Axiom and Dragon Lee there, giving Penta the advantage. You cannot allow the numbers to distract you or take you off of your game here, or else Penta will take advantage. Like I said, these guys are willing to do whatever the fuck it takes. Penta and the Luchas will do anything to secure victories now. They do not give a single flying fuck. And Apollo's gonna have to learn that if you want. Oh my God, the strength, but the technique from Penta into a roll-up. 1, 2. Oh, Apollo reversing that. Junk in the face. Nothing. 1. Axiom's not happy with what he's seeing. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. It breaks up, and there again is the strength from Apollo Crews. And there goes Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee is one of those guys for Penta that does all the dirty work. And you can see it right there. When the referee wasn't looking, taking off the fucking turnbuckle. Penta run to the corner. Going for a signature move. Cut off by Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews now stomping on Penta. Lifting him into his feet. Penta not going for that. Penta up to the top rope. Another weirdly connected on move, but Penta still getting things done. Now he's going outside of the ring, looking to grab a fucking weapon. Looking to grab a table. Again, doing anything to secure a victory. He is tired of losing. Penta and the Luchas, sick of losing. Penta wrapping up Apollo Crews and tearing that arm backwards. Yeah. Dislocating the shoulder. What am I cheering for this asshole for? Dislocating the shoulder of Apollo Crews. Oh, and it's still not enough. Apollo barely even able to lift his arm. You can see his arm looks like it went limp there, trying to kick out. Penta was going to go for the Mexican Destroyer. Apollo Crews did his homework, lifting Penta, but Penta, again, the technique finding his way out of that. Missing an elbow there, but now Apollo Crews again with the strength. This is something that Penta's going to have to be ready for if he wants to win this. It's the strength and athleticism again from Apollo Crews. Penta crawling his way into the corner. The revealed corner, by the way. A hammering fist from Apollo Crews. He runs around. Jumps into Penta, but Penta again not giving up. Low drop kick to Apollo Crews. Now grabbing the garbage and throwing it at him. Apollo Crews up to his feet just to be set up. What is Penta going to do with the table now? Over under on the table. just lays the table over Apollo Crews. Figured he didn't have a plan. He wants to end it right now. Bang! Penta could get it done. 1, 2, 3, and still 1v1 champion is Penta, accompanied by the Luchas. Doing whatever it takes to get the victory and ensure that he does not lose again. Oh, Piper Niven, a part of that gauntlet. That very interesting gauntlet. To see who would face, or to see, you know, what match she wanted to pick to go against a champion. I'm so sorry.
I've got a little dirty secret. You see, I wasn't supposed to be a part of that match either.
Oh, trust me, I fucking know.
But I think I've proven that I'm not someone to be taken lightly.
Man, I fucking guess.
I deserve this title shot just as much as everyone else. And I think I've made my decision.
Jada, you
bit of a
think
voice
you're
change, I
so
guess.
dominant, but I think I've seen your flaws in full display. You're so eager to prove
Jada,
what you think you are that you've given me the perfect opportunity. I'll be having my title match at Clash in Italy against Jada Parker immediately after her match against Chelsea and Jordan. Jada, you think you're so dominant, but I think I've seen your flaws in full display.
Whoa.
You're so eager to prove what you think you are
Piper,
that you've
relax.
given me the perfect opportunity. I'll be having my title match at Clash in Italy against Jada Parker immediately after her match against Chelsea and Jordan.
Reiterating what her choice is. She will be facing off against Jada Parker at Clash in Italy. After Jada Parker's match against Jordan Grace and Chelsea Green for the other belt. Jada Parker may have bitten off more than she could chew, not realizing that would be the choice that Piper Niven would choose. Jada having to compete in 2 back-to-back matches at Clash in Italy. And we got Braun Breaker, who just earlier in the night attacked Obafemi, coming out to have a match against Sheamus. Sheamus not too happy about his losses as a singles competitor. Again, he fought against Aleister Black. Took the loss. I can't even fucking say that. He didn't take the fucking loss. He lost. And then when Aleister Black tried to reach a nice hand, give him respect. Obviously, Sheamus didn't take the fucking loss too lightly. Slapped his hand away. And now look at Sheamus. Coming in early trying to attack Braun Breaker for the bell even ring. But look at the athleticism for Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker would love to get some momentum on his side too. Again, they're chasing after those tag belts, him and JC Mateo. So he needs all the momentum he could get as well, especially with Obafemi and Kit Wilson being involved. And they just threw themselves in the mix of that as well. Sheamus taking out his animosity right now. Taking out that built-up anger of all the losses he's been accumulating so far. Sheamus teabagging Braun Breaker there. I'm not going to fucking hold you. I seen that. Ooh, off the mark by Sheamus, allowing Braun Breaker to catch his wind. Braun Breaker from behind, bodying Sheamus. Lifting him up. And a punch to the gut. Bang! Another fucking slam on Sheamus. I would love to say this is a kink of Sheamus's. He loves pain, but I don't think he wants it right now. He wants to actually get a fucking victory for once. Braun Breaker to the top. Deciding, fuck that, never mind. I'm not really going for that right now. I'm not feeling that. He's lifting up Sheamus. And where's he going to take him? To the ropes. Dropping him on the top rope. Looking for an early pin. 1. And of course it's nothing. Sheamus still has a lot more fight in him than that. Braun Breaker hammering away at the face of Sheamus. Again, lifting him to his feet. Alright, so we're grappled up. Braun Breaker getting behind Sheamus. Sheamus trying to wrestle out of it. Whipping over. Judo flipping. Braun Breaker getting him in a headlock. Braun Breaker gets free and now they're back to their feet. Facing off. A weave from Sheamus. Braun Breaker grabs him up again. But Sheamus gets the better of him. Getting him in a headlock. Looking at the fans. Telling them now is my time. But again, a back and forth in this grapple hold. The pure strength from both of these competitors. Braun Breaker dropping Sheamus. Again, bringing him back to his feet. And wailing on him. Hammering away on him. And dropping him back to the ground. Over in the corner. He's running. But Sheamus was ready for that. Sheamus with a nasty clothesline. Braun Breaker trying to get a breath of air. Crawling out to the outside of the ring. Sheamus hammering down on him. Unrelented force, but Braun Breaker not allowing him to take him out that way. A pin from Sheamus now, catching him off guard. And a kick out at 1. Braun Breaker kicking himself up. He is a fucking animal. Sheamus throwing his body at Braun Breaker. And now lifting Braun Breaker all the way up. Bodying him. I'm sorry for my lack of knowledge of moves, but Sheamus is pounding his chest. Feeling himself now. Will this be Sheamus's first win here? Braun Breaker also feeling himself. Throwing Sheamus around. But Sheamus not going. It's a bicycle kick. Now Sheamus is dragging Braun Breaker to the center of the ring. I'd imagine he wants to secure this victory and go for a pin here. There it is, a pin. 1, 2, 3. And Sheamus secures his first victory. But Obafemi pissed off over the attack, and he's taking that energy out on fucking everybody. Just wanting to send a message to not fuck with the topic. And Sheamus and Braun Breaker just laid out on the mat from Oba. And here goes The Miz. His first match and his return, and I'm pretty sure he's going against Aleister Black. Still trying to compete for who's going to face off against Kane eventually. Aleister Black just last week actually got himself a victory against Sheamus to progress to, because Aleister Black wants to get his rematch against Kane. If you don't remember, he had a match against Kane for that belt because he worked towards before, got that match in the Inferno match against Kane, and got burnt to crisp. And with his return, he fought Sheamus, got the victory. Can he get another victory against The Miz? Or can The Miz make a statement in his return? A statement again to Kane. It's really hard to tell. Aleister Black, I mean, he's a walking W. Every time he's in a match, you could almost count him in as a victor. And he has been hunting down that rematch with Kane. He is not done. His business is not settled with Kane. But I think the both of them are in the same position. They have unfinished business with Kane. They've both been injured. They've both been set through the fire by Kane. Both of them fighting to get that rematch. Because they are tired of the big red machine. We got a lock up here from The Miz. Aleister Black swinging his arms around, trying to get up out of that situation. The Miz trying to calculate and find a time, trying to figure out his next move. Scooping Aleister Black over, locking in a headlock. Really twisting that thing in. Oh, Aleister Black with a little bit of reversal. Got The Miz's head locked up in his legs. Closing his legs on him, really cutting off the circulation. The Miz fighting for air. And Aleister Black letting go and going for a beautiful moonsault onto The Miz. And now kicking the absolute shit out of him. Miz caught it, and then he caught a knee. Aleister Black is a man of many moves, many combos, and many different approaches. Anytime that you catch one move, he's gonna hit off another one. My God, Aleister Black giving it to The Miz right now. But The Miz back up to his feet, scooping down Aleister Black, grabbing his leg and sending him down to the ground, now kicking him in the back. And The Miz showing off with whatever the fuck duckling fucking taunt that is with the goddamn show. No time to speak as The Miz is progressing with his actions. But a nasty elbow to the face of Miz busts open a previous injury of his, leaving blood dripping out of The Miz's face. And this is the animosity that the both of these men are bringing, because neither one of them want to miss out on this opportunity to go against Kane. Fuck the title, fuck anything else. They are tired of the big red machine and they want to get their revenge. The lights went out. What the fuck is going on here? Aleister Black is confused the same way as I am. Everyone's cheering, "Who are you?" And I know who the fuck this guy is. I know who the fuck this guy is. The same guy who fucking came out for Blake Monroe. The fucking photographer flashed Aleister Black, giving The Miz an opening here. It's that same fucking photographer. Who the fuck is bro? Oh my God, and now Aleister Black is busted open. The Miz looking to finish things off thanks to his paparazzi fucking whatever the fuck that was. I'll be selling that picture out on fucking eBay. The Miz looking to take advantage here after that distraction. Aleister Black probably still seeing the little spots in his eyes from that bright ass flash. Just trying to fucking get out of the situation. Trying not to get pinned here. And now he's locked in a figure 4 leg lock from The Miz. I think it's a figure 4 leg lock. Don't fucking quote me. I don't know my moves like that. But The Miz got him. And Aleister Black tapped. The Miz made Aleister Black tap. The lights out again. Oh, but this time it ain't no fucking paparazzi. It's Kane. The big man machine. Oh my God. We've seen this before from Kane. Sending a message to Miz right back to him.